G'day friends, welcome back to the final episode of the MIRL podcast series, where we will finally take our voyage into the fascinating world of artificial intelligences, or AI for short, as well as its role for our future. Chapter 1: The Birth of AI. So artificial intelligences, or AI for short, is essentially the concept of machines demonstrating the capabilities that previously only the human mind could manage. From playing chess to translating languages, or even composing works of art, from music to paintings and digital sort of graphic designs. AI works by processing the vast amounts of data that's fed to it and learning from this in order to mimic the processes of human learning, but on a far larger and faster scale. Machine learning, for example, uses algorithms that can sort of learn and improve from these experiences, while deep learning is a further subset whereby the artificial neural networks is used to simulate the human brain's decision-making processes. Chapter 2: The different types of artificial intelligences. Now, there are different types of AI, and the ones we've been noting right now are the narrow generative and general AI. So narrow AI, firstly, is designed to perform specific tasks, such as recommending music or videos, different social media content, or even recognizing faces and images. Examples of these would be Siri, Alexa, or even the Google search engine. On the other hand, generative AI is capable of understanding and producing information in a far wider context. Like creating original works of art or writing articles. It does so by learning patterns from the data that's fed to it and applying them creatively to generate something new. Now, examples of this would include ChatGPT or the other similar forms of these interactive AIs that are gaining popularity in the recent times. And finally, we have general AI, also known as AGI. So this type of AI is the closest similarities to human intelligence and is capable of not only understanding, learning, and adapting, but also implementing the knowledge and experience from one domain to another. So while as of now there are no publicly known of such an AI existing, but we can look upon works of fiction to call upon examples such as Jarvis from the Iron Man series, or from the recent Spider-Verse series, Lila is a good example of an AGI. Chapter 3: The future implications and ethical considerations. Now, and specifically to the creative art industry, it stands upon the cusp of a major revolution with the introduction of such AI technology. As on one hand, artists can use this as a tool to push the boundaries of their imagination and sort of express themselves in forms that were never thought possible. But on the other hand, the entry of AI into artistry does also bring about many thought-provoking questions, such as if an AI creates an artwork, who then owns the creation? Is it the programmer, the person who used the AI, or even the AI itself? And what does it mean for originality and copyright? So these are not just legal questions, but also on a deeper philosophical level. It sort of compels us to revisit our understanding of art and creativity. Now, there is a lively debate about AI and its place in the art industry. Well, some argue that art is an inherently sort of human endeavor, and it's the culmination and reflection of our emotions, our experiences, and hard work, whereas an AI, which is devoid of such experiences, might not be able to replicate such a reflection. And others, on the other hand, see AI as sort of just an extension of human creativity, essentially a tool like a paintbrush or a canvas, It can be used to explore other artistic possibilities beyond that of the human reach, such as tapping on virtual reality worlds and possibly even the development of a whole new line or generation of artists. Now, while these questions are challenging, they are essentially vital to shaping the future of art, and especially in the era of the artificial intelligences. In conclusion, AI and its influence on our daily lives right now is but just the beginning, as whether we like it or not, it is quite a disruptive technology and has demonstrated that it will, one way or another, be incorporated into our lives. And at this point of time, we can only hope that whatever form it takes, it is going to be serve as more an augment for our day-to-day lives rather than diminish it in any form. But as with all technological advancements as well, it is essential to remember that AI itself is not directly going to be a threat to humans, but rather it's going to be the guiding hand that uses AI. Could be the form of legalization or regulations or any sort of laws that will guide the trajectory of AI moving towards the future that we need to be more concerned about. Now, coming back to the present, thank you once again for tuning in to this episode of the MIRL podcast. And despite this being the final episode, we'll likely make more content of some form or other due to the interest that has been garnered throughout this series. Nonetheless, I'd like to just thank everyone for their support, especially you, dear listener, for being here since the beginning. And feel free to send in any questions or queries that you may have, and I'll do my best to answer them. But until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep questioning.